Hey, Glenda here, also known as Tweety, from Herons on the Fly. Thanks for joining us today. Well, it's the end of the year. It's my last day probably out to go birding. And I got 284 birds. My goal was 300, so I'm 16 short. But I'm pretty proud of what I did get, and for my first year out birding, and it's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. I hope you've enjoyed watching some of my birding videos, and there'll be a lot more to come. And I think I'm going to set my goal next year at 310, just to give myself a little bit of a push and see if I can get some more now that I've learned a little bit more. And I've got a lot of places to go visit here in South Texas that I haven't been to yet. I, as always, will have some birds for you to identify from home. So if you're stuck up north where it's cold and snowy and you wanted to have some outdoor adventure, keep watching and you'll see a bunch of birds and maybe you can identify them. They have a beautiful gift center here and bathrooms, and you can rent bikes. This is the feeding station by the headquarters. It's really nice. All the little benches are covered, keep you out of the sun and keep them clean. This is a tram stop as well. There's the Hawk Tower, and then there's also the 2-mile hiking trail, the Rio Grande Trail. Very nice stop. Some of the stops, there are restrooms in the park as well. So here's a map, and we are way out here where the Hawk Tower is. So there's 2 paths out here. So we're gonna go to the left here and go out to the Hawk Tower. So as you can see, it's really thick underbrush out here, a lot of plants with thorns. So I don't ever venture off the trail very far. And here is the Hawk Tower. This is a great place to come in the spring when the birds are migrating and they do hawk counts out here. So we'll come out here in the spring and get some video of that to show you. Let me get to the top. The wind's really picked up, so it's kind of a slow birding day, but so I wanted to show you this snail that is usually all over the trees is what the hook-billed kites eat. So there's some empty shells on the ground. I don't know if you can see that one. Okay, I hope you like some of those bonus animals. That javelina was huge. That came out right there at the end while I was in the blue jay blind. So, all right, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.